Good morning, everybody. Let me just get out of the driveway here. And, whoa. I caught it. Let's try to do 7 things at once instead of just 6. Okay. So, there you go. It is, I don't even know what day it is. Let me grab my phone here. It is Friday, June 27th. It's a long weekend today. Well, not quite yet, but tomorrow through, and actually we're off Monday, which is pretty cool. Kind of digging that there's a long weekend right after PAB. That worked out pretty good. It was good timing. But a couple of late nights actually had tied us over the other night, and then last night we were out at one of Michelle's coworkers' trailers, so we were a couple of late nights into me, and it's not the best thing right after PAB. Didn't have time to recover and get more than a few good nights sleep. So, but PAB was awesome. We had a really good time there, or I had a really good time there. I think everybody else did, most people anyways. Yeah, it was a very different event. I'd go just for the amazing experience of hanging out with all the people that I've already hung out with. You know, there's never enough time. You never have enough. You never have enough. I don't even know what to say. We don't have enough chance to hang around with them. We don't get to see each other too often, which is a bit of a shame. But such is the way that the internet works. You connect with people in other ways. But it's, I mean, you notice with all these conferences and stuff. I mean, it's all about seeing everybody in person. People, I think humans in general, just connect better that way. I think it's in our nature, and it's probably for the better. But you do what you can outside of it, and maybe in 100 years, our great-grandchildren or great-great-great-grandchildren, maybe they won't need quite that connection, but we'll see when that time comes. Anyways, it was kind of interesting that there was a lot of new people. When I saw the list of people attending, I was disappointed that there was a bunch of people that weren't going to be coming. But after thinking about that for a little while, I was kind of excited that a lot of people come, or that there would be a lot of new people, because of course, you know, the fill-in from people who aren't going to be coming back, which was kind of encouraging, and it kind of made a challenge for myself, and I think for more than a few other people. I get a little bug in here from the campground, probably. It was a bit of kind of put up a challenge for me, anyways, to try to get out there and talk to some new people, which I did. Let me get this thing in here. Probably maybe not quite as well as maybe I could have or should have, but definitely got out there and saw a lot more people and made some new friends. Hopefully bring some of those people into the group of the family. So I guess time will tell. And I know a few people had this thought in their head. I certainly told both Bob and Mark that they're not charging enough. I know they don't want to make money off of it, but why not? They put a lot of work into it. I can't imagine how much work it is to do all that stuff and to organize everything and to make sure that, you know, they had hats this year, which I'm not wearing yet. I didn't wear it this morning. You know, there's just that. There's a lot of work that goes into, and then getting the room and coordinating with the hotel and the boat cruise and the food, and so it was. I don't know. It's definitely a, you know, it's a big job, and there's no reason why they shouldn't make something from that. I mean, you know, to supplement their income, and I don't know, perhaps even scale back their work and have more podcasting time. But I was actually kind of thinking it's a little bit interesting. I wonder what would happen if the price went from, I can't even remember what it was, $100 or $150. What would happen to attendance and to people's outlook of the conference if it went to $400? That may stop a lot of kind of indie podcasters from coming. I don't think it would stop me. I'm probably going to go no matter what. I think there's a lot of probably independent people who are doing it as a hobby that may not be able to justify to themselves why they're spending $400 to go to this conference. But then again, I think at $150, there's a whole pile of businesses that kind of, maybe not smaller businesses, but larger businesses that look at it and go, well, what kind of, really, for $150, what kind of value can they provide? I think it's a little bit of a negative point. You know, they're used to paying, you know, thousands of dollars to go to some conferences. So it's an interesting thought. I don't know. No matter what, it's you know, I mean, if you want it to stay the same, it can stay the same, and you keep it at whatever price it is. I think any change is going to affect it. Is it for the better or for the worse? I'm tired. Who knows? I don't think it's something that you can completely predict and tell. I mean, you kind of got to throw the dice and gamble with it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much call it a day. Did a little bit of blogging. Got a lot of comments actually on one about Pab. Actually, it was more about conferences and the cliques and stuff at conferences, but the well's kind of dried up there, the tap turned off, and I got nothing else. Maybe I'm gonna look through some drafts and stuff and see if I can't come up with something over the weekend, but who knows. Release another country music cast as well, so if you haven't checked out that feed, you can head over there. I'm thinking I might be getting back into the swing of things. I kind of find that I end up going back and forth between doing video and audio for the DeysCast and video and audio for the country music cast. I kind of end up swinging one way or the other, and focusing on one. I guess it's habits, right? You get in the habit of doing you know, putting a music show together, because it is, the nuts and bolts are pretty much the same, but the way you approach it's a little bit different. You know, just scanning through music and finding the new stuff and kind of trying to get a bit of a flow, which I have to admit I don't spend as much time on, and probably, well, if it turns out that way, it's for luck. If not, well, it shows my crappy effort. But yeah, it's very different. I think that's kind of why I go from one to the other. What I'd like to be able to do is kind of collect up a whole pile of stuff and, you know, and record a pile of shows. And I got some other stuff going on too, to help out with that. But yeah, so also next Wednesday, which is going to be the month is June. I can't believe it's going to be July already. It's crazy. But Wednesday, July 2nd, is the podcaster, blogger, new media, social media meetup thing going on at Molly Bloom's in London, 700 Richmond Street. If you're going to come out to that, go check out blogldn.com. RSVP somewhere if you could, or shoot me an email or something. It'd be awesome to see some more new people out and to grow that venue. Because, like I said before, it's all about meeting people in person. We're hoping it's going to be a nice week next week, and maybe we can get out on the patio where it's probably a little more quiet. The patio at Molly Bloom's is actually kind of nice, a little bit secluded, and there's typically not a ton of people out there, especially on a Wednesday, so it should be pretty cool. If you can get out, come on out, check it. Like I say, blogldn.com. You You can find me at Deys.ca. The Country Music Cast is the countrymusiccast.ca. It's all on the Deys.ca site. You can subscribe there in the top left-hand corner and the whole bit. Find contact links to me all over the place. I'm usually a pretty easy guy to get a hold of. Anyways, guys, talk to y'all later. Have fun.